Yeah, hi. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for your late night Hell in the Cell 2022 review. Um, the show was mostly just whatever. I'm not saying it's the worst show. I was surprised that the show wasn't as boring as I mean, it was boring. There's a lot of shit that's like I didn't give a fuck about. But I will admit, I'm not gonna lie, the Hell in the Cell match was actually not bad. Considering they're two wrestlers that I'm not really a big fan of. Like, I'm not gonna lie, Rollins is a good wrestler, but just he lacks real, like, having a character, and I don't like that he acts like a fucking flamboyant motherfucker. And Cody Rhodes, like, he is presented better, but it's like, obviously, like, I cannot forgive that this guy's pretty much kind of boring, and he's not a fucking star. He should not be a star, because he's not really, he's like kind of glorified jobber at best, or glorified mid-carder. And people pretending that because he's the son of Dusty Rhodes or whatever, and he was in AEW, blah blah blah, you know, we're gonna pretend he's so misused. It's about time he's getting a chance. Like, I'm sorry, like, you can like him, but it doesn't mean that this guy should be the fucking face of the company. You know what I mean there? But I will say, like, God, I will say this though, like, good on him for putting, actually, like, working through a match with an injury, because he. So here's let's start with this. Let's start the review talking about this. So Cody Rhodes was injured. Apparently, like, during the brawl, he got injured somewhat, but then when he was like lifting, apparently that led to the injury becoming more of a problem. So yeah, and it was not pretty seeing the fucking injury. So I don't know what to fucking say about that. Like, I do like I'm again. I may not be a fan of Cody Rhodes, but like obviously I'm not happy. I'm not these sick motherfuckers that are happy somebody getting injured. So I do hope he'll be okay. I would rather just somebody just get off my TV screen, not like because legit getting hurt. Because again, this guy, like it or not, he is a father. He's trying to fucking make a living, so I have to respect that. So like, you can't really complain about that there. Grab your Coca-Cola, drink my new face by me. Some bitches go, oh shit, oh shit. This show is pretty boring though. So yeah, it was like only two matches that I thought were all right. You know what I mean? And obviously, like, I'm still not a big fan of Hell in Cell being its own pay-per-view. I hope it just ends, because I'm sorry, like, there's no reason. I mean, yeah, there's like, I'm happy there was like only one Cell match, but like, fuck, the show was pretty boring. Like, I'm sorry, like, if it's just like, fuck, just bring back either Judgment Day, since you have the Judgment Day. Bring back Judgment Day as a pay-per-view. Or I don't know, just fucking you don't need a fucking Hell in Cell pay-per-view. And for God's sakes, can you stop having the Hell in Cell being red? I fucking hate the Hell in Cell being red. I fucking hate it. I will never let that down. Holy fuck, Hell in Cell being red. Come on. It just like come on, man. You hype this up as it's brutal, it's solid steel. It looks like a fucking match that you'll see in fucking. It looks like what you see at fucking McDonald's, like in a McDonald's playground. It's a fucking McDonald's playground. It's a fucking giant playground. That's what it is, a red giant playground. It always will be, for God's sakes. Satan's prison, yeah, it's fucking McDonald's material. Sorry about that. I gotta charge my laptop here. Yeah, fucking hate this whole red Hell in a Cell. I always hate it, man. I always fucking hate it. I fucking hate this. Like, it's still a fucking thing. Hell in a Cell. Red Hell in a Cell. And it's like, it's sadly here to stay. As long as, like, also, like, if Hell in a Cell. I don't even know, because they had Crown Jewel, and that still was Red Hell in a Cell. I guess that's just how it is now. It's just fucking sad, bro. I don't know what to fucking tell you. So. Yeah, what was I gonna say? Okay, so yeah, let's just start with the fucking review. But yeah, I do feel bad for Cody Rhodes. Even though I don't give a shit about him, I'm not a big fan of him. Because I just think he's overrated as hell. He's like boring and whatever. And there's like his problem is like, oh, Dad would be proud, Dad, yeah. Like, shut the fuck up, dude. That's all you fucking have to say. And if you fucking, I don't know, cut some fucking I don't know, actually have character and be interesting for once instead of fucking relying on your fucking father's legacy. And he's a prodigal son. Shut up. He's nothing. You don't want to know who's the prodigal son? Fucking Elliot Stabler. That's why I remember. Like, they fucking had the fucking his episode when he returned to Law and Order SVU. They call it the Return of the Prodigal Son. I can guarantee you, some stupid fucking writer, some SJW writer, basically just like, oh my god, the Return of the Prodigal Son. Because apparently, Law and Order so SJW appeal. Even I like the show, but it's just like, obviously it has an SJW appeal to it, but whatever, it is what it is. I mean, I don't, yeah. So the show started, I think the first match was stupid, was it Bianca Belair defeating Asuka and Becky Lynch. This match was, let me just fucking say this is the problem with fucking these matches nowadays, and this reminded me I need to do a video, which I will have it on standby. So many wrestling matches nowadays are so fucking long. Like, they're long and boring and like, And then, the show started with a video package, like, why you need, sure, a video package, but, like, they started, like, they have to fucking remind us, let's take you back to the developments of this feud, even though there's literally no feud. They're just pretending that there's a feud for this stupid match or story when there's really nothing. Just make you pretend, like, but, like, I don't know. From what I know, is like, when you start a show, back in the days of good wrestling, whatever, you don't start the show with a fucking video package, video package, but you don't start the show with fucking, like, oh, we gotta take you back to what happened, why this match is happening. It just starts with the fucking match, and then, sure, like, the next match would be with a match with a story or whatever, but hey, whatever. I don't know what to tell you. I don't give a shit about this match. This match was long and boring. No one cares about women's goddamn wrestling. This is, like, probably one of the worst ways you start a show, by the way. So, mainly, I just, like, didn't give a fuck. Okay, so, fuck this match. Fuck the show. Fuck it all. Second match. Bobby Lashley defeats MVP and Almas with the help of Cedric Alexander. Because, apparently, Cedric Alexander feels so disrespected or whatever. And I sadly didn't really care a fuck about this match. But it is what it is. Bobby Lashley, I see, held like a replica of the WWE title, so I guess they're teasing to him versus Reigns, if that's gonna happen or not. But hey, it is what it is. Kevin Owens defeats Ezekiel. Didn't Elias need to win this match? But whatever, I don't fucking know or care really. I'll be honest with you, I just don't care. But hey, this match was long. This match should have just ended short. It would have been refreshing. I understand, and I always argue, pay-per-views, that's where you should do but the thing is, let's be honest here. How could you really give a fuck about these matches without any stories? Even when you fucking try to build up to these matches, that's the thing, the fucking TV matches should not be too long, but, as long as, they matter, maybe the main event, but, there's gotta be a fucking story, a reason for these matches. Not necessarily need to be so fucking long, unless maybe a main event, but if it's a match that people give a fuck about and there's a story, then sure. But the problem is these matches on the fucking show, they're really no different than the Raw matches, because we've seen these matches all before anyways, and it's there's no stories, so who fucking cares that these matches are fucking long? It's end my misery, please. That's the fucking truth there. Bobby I think, I don't know, it's just something from my memory, because I don't know, they're just talking about the matches, but whatever. Bobby Lashley and Cedric Alexander meet up backstage, basically saying, yo, don't get involved in my business, man, and whatever, but, I gotta be my own man. And I guess, so, yeah, those two, they're buds now. You might see, I don't know, it's just probably some bullshit that, they're gonna fucking feud or something, which I don't want to see that, really, because who fucking cares, but, sure, maybe, Bobby Lashley, on his side, but you could probably tell that there's probably some stupid tag match, probably, I don't know. So this fucking rivalry probably won't end. Watch, it won't fucking end, unfortunately. Because it just keeps on going. So much for their steel cage match, so much for this match, is that 2-1, I don't care, it is what it is. I want to like Bobby Lashley, but they're doing fuck all. And let me just fucking say this. The fucking fact that They literally just break off Bobby Lashley MVP because, you know, it was a last minute thing with Almost. He was supposed to get managed by that fucking guy, that black manager who's like managing Jade Cargill in AEW now. And it's like such a last minute thing. It's like, do you not any have backup plans or logical reasons to do? I don't know. It's just that's the fucking problem. No proper planning. There should be like a backup plan, like a plan B or whatever. But really, the plan B was to have MVP fucking portray Lashley. Like, I'm sorry, like, they kind of need each other, but hey, whatever. It is what it fucking is. I don't know or care anymore. I just think this feud is fucking atrocious. There's no logical reason or story, you know? Like, why do they hate each other? Like, seriously, they're not even interacting beforehand. I think the fourth, I don't know what match it was. Judgment Day defeated AJ Styles, Finn Balor, and Liv Morgan. I'm not gonna lie to you, as much as I hate fucking Seth Rollins, that's later. Styles, Finn Balor, and honestly, let's be honest here, this is all fucking Edge. This match actually was not bad. This was actually a good match for a 6-man tag. And I went, like, this is why Edge still got it. Even though this fucking character, like, so they showed a video package about how Judgment Day is about being free or, you know, whatever. But basically, they're being like a cult. But the thing is, they don't, if you really think about it, they don't really display that much. Because it's all about, you know, saying that, you know, just having cheap heat that, you know, hate us now. We hate you fans. You know, we hate you guys are keyboard warriors. And whatever. It's like, don't get me wrong. Like, as a guy who hates marks, you know, I support that wholeheartedly. But, like, the problem is, like, that's, like, cheap heat lots of times. And I think, like, when you're, like, a guy like Edge, like, why is he relying on cheap heat? Shouldn't he want to fucking act like a heel? Like, actually be like a heel? If he's want to talk about how this has been a development for over 20 years, that, you know, he was in the Ministry of Darkness, he was in the Brood. I don't know. Actually try to act like the Brood. You didn't see fucking Undertaker like, I hate the fans. Bitch boy, you are sheep. You don't see Undertaker act like that. You saw Undertaker fucking legit kicking ass and fucking say, let the purity evil guide you. You understand? I don't know, but obviously the Edge is still fucking God. He's doing the best he can. Again, this is a fucking character. And yeah, I know I didn't mention this much, but I think I mentioned it back in after the fucking pay-per-view. So he got a haircut. So it's a legit haircut. Yeah, you know, it's not bad. You know, I don't hate it. But obviously, like, you know, the old Edge, but whatever. It is what it is. Life, and hey, he can rock with it. It's cool. God bless. You know, Edge is fucking dude. You know, he's the fucking man. No matter what hair he has. Like, I remember when he first got the haircut when he was in the Hall of Fame. It's like, damn, that's a fine head of hair. I need to have like that. And honestly, because of Edge, I wanted to fucking have that sort of fucking nice hair. You know, cut the side short from the top and a flip up, and a hairline. You know what I mean? And also my nice manscaped eyebrows. But you know what I mean? It's good. It's good. You know, this is a guy like Edge can get chicks in the big black couch, make them go, oh shit. This is what I aspire to always do. But unfortunately, the guy's fucking a man. What the fuck, Edge? Like, dude, you could get all the chicks you want and you fucking choose this Beth Phoenix. Oh man, that she-beast. Oh, I'm not trying to fucking, cause okay, I love Edge, man. I can't never hate on Edge. You know, maybe he makes the fucking chick brings out the feminine in Beth Phoenix. Who fucking knows? But hey, good on him. Rhea Ripley, unfortunately, is not a chick I would fuck in a big black couch, as opposed to Liv Morgan. But the problem is, like, again, I can't. Come on, why do women want to fucking so? And this is funny. Like, it's like, wow, why? Like, do women want to be men so badly? Like, it's like all, you know. Men, like, yeah, fuck the man, you know, toxic masculinity, blah, 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 but let's be man for some reason, because I'm a woman, hear me roar. Like, what the fuck, bro? But yeah, this match was actually pretty good. I'm not gonna lie to you, even though the story was kind of like, whatever, who the fuck cares? And again, I still hate the idea that the reason for Edge's heel turn, that he wants a bulldog, but like, he's gonna turn heel for some reason, like, what the fuck, like, there should be a build, like, to why you turn heel, and there should be a build, like, I don't know, it is what it is. They did mention the whole Edge injured AJ Styles' shoulder, but, like, shouldn't that make AJ Styles be the one who hates Edge Why does Edge hate AJ Styles and say he's gonna finish the job what he did back at the Royal Rumble? But like, bro, why do you hate AJ? Like, if you, the only way you could make this rivalry make sense about Edge and AJ Styles is that freaking if somehow Edge found out that AJ Styles was gonna accept his challenge, but then Styles was gonna promise that he's gonna injure him back or whatever, you know, keep in mind, and then that would like meet Edge like have some conspiracy, you know, and that would lead to Edge turning heel. You know what I mean? If he was to reveal that, and that could have maybe at least saved. This is why you need to have a little logic. At least some little, like, fucking something. Like, it's just like, oh, I'm the Bulldog. I want the Bulldog Edge. What the fuck? What kind of story is that? I don't know. There's gotta be fucking legit story, like, with this shit. But, hey, whatever. I don't know. Just, you know, because apparently, you know, I mean, who knows? They could, like, this whole conspiracy, like, you know, Styles wants to injure Edge, and, like, Edge is so worried about getting injured because this is, like, his last shot, right? That would make the sense. I'm telling you, this is what kind of like Vince Russo would do, or a legit writer. Heck, guys like fucking Freddie Prinze Jr. even, you know, when he and like or not, Freddie Prinze Jr. like since he's starting like a new company apparently, right? But hey, at least like he actually had some logic when he wrote for the fucking show too. The guy who wrote for Raw in 2002 to 2003 and shit like that. Like, people who actually knew what the fucking write for the shows. I don't know, it's like freaking just barely any stories anymore, but whatever. The match was good, though, I will say that. Madcap Moss is now just Madcap, apparently. Wow, just cutting down the names. Madcap defeated Happy Corbin in a no-holds-barred match and is taken away in a stretcher. People wanted tables in this match. The match was fine. It just like this feels like this should have been like an old school kind of hardcore match kind of thing, or even just a hardcore 24/7 type of thing. Like this match didn't need to be long. It could have just been some hardcore fun thing. I mean, sure, the ending it makes sense, you know, payback, right? But like. It just, the match kind of went on for, like, really, because there's, like, let's be honest here, the story wasn't really that good anyways, but, hey, it is what it is. Theory defeats Mustafa Ali to retain the U.S. title. Yeah, now the main event. Seth Rollins is in Dusty Rhodes' inspired gear, and then we see Cody Rhodes' fucking injury. Where it looked so fucking reddish. It looked like how Triple H got injured. It was like legit torn. It was fucking like, it looked like how Triple H got injured. So it's fucking like, oh my god, like that's fucking like, wow. But yeah, the main event, Cody Rhodes defeated Seth Rollins in the Hell in a Cell match. I will say the match, like, it did started kind of boring. I understand like the reason why this match wasn't. Could have been like maybe epic, maybe could start like a little brawl around a cell. Because if anything, the match kind of felt like it was just a no disqualification match somewhat. They didn't release the cage much. I'll be honest with you, that's the problem with Hell in a Cell matches. They like this is why I like really like it's really sad because like you know you're coming off from like back in October. Edge versus Rollins was a very good Hell in a Cell match. It actually felt like a Hell in a Cell match despite being you know. Red, you know, the way how it's so announced, like there was not a need for a fucking pay-per-view, like it's gonna be Hell in a Cell. Oh, okay, let's expect a Hell in a Cell match, blah blah blah, right? It made sense for why that kind of match needed a Cell match, even though there could have been more things you could do, but since they were ending the feud, it made perfect sense how the match happened, and the match was very fucking good. As much as I hate fucking Seth Rollins' character, because like, I'm sorry, what's the point of your character? Like, I'm just acting like a joker for this no reason. I'm the vision. Like, what? And plus him looking like a fag. Like, what the fuck, bro? It doesn't help. At least he didn't look like a fag tonight that much. Like, at least. You know? I will give that. Like, at least, thank God. You didn't look like a fucking fag, bro. But yeah, the match... So yeah, we see fucking Cody Rhodes' injury. You know, obviously fucking stupid gay kendo sticks. I hate kendo sticks, especially when you know with kendo stick because again, it's I hate to pull my Smart Buster off, but like, freaking. Oh, speaking of Smart Buster, actually, I think I can, but I want to reference this. I want to give a shout out to this guy named Sabib. He joined. I want to give because why not give a little shout out to this young guy. So there's this guy who joined the Smart Busters live stream recently, and I think like this guy needs a little help, and well, not help in terms like mental, like the guy, he's a newcomer in the YWC. He seems like a nice guy, interesting guy. He's a young guy, So I would like to offer a little help for him. His name is Sabib, Sebabib. So shout out to him. Let's give him a little love. All right, there. All around the world, all needs love. Take that home, folks. Sorry about that. Doing laundry. Well, anyways. So yeah. Yes. Shout out to that guy. Subscribe to him. Give him a little love. So yeah, the match. The match then turned to a Texas. Cody Rhodes brings out a bull rope. I guess reference to Dusty. Again, it's like he's just relying on his fucking father's legacy. But I guess sure, it works because you see, this would have worked if for some reason if there was some sort of hatred to Dusty Rhodes, but fucking Seth Rollins never mentioned how much he hated him. Really, I don't know. I don't fucking know. It's just whatever. But yeah, so there was so the match turns to a Texas Bull Rope Hell in a Cell match, which is fine. The problem is it's kind of sounded kind of gay and kinky. You wanna know why? It's put it on. Yeah, let's do some kinky shit instead of cause you know what? You wanna know? This is what they could have done is Cody Rhodes putting on the bull rope. Instead of I respect you type of bull. It's what, you motherfucker, this guy's trying to mock your father. Trying to fucking destroy your ass. You gotta put the bull rope on the that's what he should have done. Put the bull rope on him, make Rollins is scared that he can't run away, and fucking use it as an advantage. That's what Cody Rhodes should have been doing. You know what I mean? That's kind of what they should, because if what I remember, as much as I fucking hate this whole, I'm not trying to look, because, this should have been, a sort of, recall of, Cena and Orton. Remember that I Quit match they had? Orton used the handcuffs to Cena, but then Cena used it as an advantage to, handcuff to Orton, and that helped. But in this case, just, Rollins kept running away, then Cody Rhodes, actually used the fucking bull rope. I just think this is let's have some respectful honor war for some reason, which is kind of gay and stupid. Motherfucker, this is supposed to be Hell in a Cell. You gotta destroy the motherfucker. Come on here. But whatever, the match was good. I will say the match was good. It was not boring. It started kind of boring, and I understand, it's Rhodes getting injured, but hey, the match ended up getting better. I hate this stupid gay kendo stick. Oh, yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, kendo stick. Samurais fucking use that, but they don't actually use it to get, people hurt. You know what I mean? That's the purpose of a fucking samurai shit. So, if in a way, it's they're not gonna hurt you. You know what I mean? In terms of storyline-wise. The fans chanted, "Thank you, Rollins," because they finally see a table. So, they wanted a table so badly. What else? So, that happened. Yeah, honestly, they kind of barely... So, in a way, this match should have just been a different stipulation. I bet you if the fucking show was not Hell in a Cell, this match would have been, a last man standing match at least, maybe? I don't fucking know. Or even, no DQ. I think this match would have been more justice. I will say, also, I didn't like the false finish much with, Rollins did the curb stomp, because, if Edge couldn't kick out a curb stomp, why did fucking Rollins? Or fucking Rhodes, but... Whatever. This is a sad. Why is Edge not in the main event, but Cody Rhodes is? I don't fucking know. It's so stupid. But yeah. Cody Rhodes had great. He had heart. So, and then, yeah, Rollins took out the fucking sledgehammer. Cody Rhodes did the fucking pedigree. You know, it's mentioning how he used a throne, but like that, then eventually Cody Rhodes did the fucking, I don't know, it's kind of sloppy. Them doing like the crossroads again, like the crossroads looks like a fucking dumb finisher, like it looks like hurting each other, like you're hurting yourself more than you're hurting the other person. But then after like 2 crossroads, they both did each other the crossroads, like whatever. But then freaking Cody Rhodes used the fucking sledgehammer, and yeah, that's how he won. There was like rumors that people said Bray Wyatt was gonna return. Like, why would he? Like, how would that make any sense with this? Didn't like Bray Wyatt already won the feud with Rollins and shit? Like, why? And why would he hate Rollins? I don't know. But anyways, like I will say, I'm actually happy with the match in general. Even though there was some, whatever, it's fine. The match was fine. It was good. It was a good match. It was a good match. You know. I do think a lot of fucking times people kept saying, "This is awesome." They chanted, "This is awesome." The stupid Bianca match was like, no way, it was not awesome. All these matches, but hey, and it's like so overused nowadays. But the match, it was good. It was not great, but it was good. It was definitely a way better match than the past 2 WrestleMania matches, honestly. So I definitely would say this was my favorite out of their match. It was good. I will say that. Hopefully this feud is over. I do think like now what they're gonna do with Cody Rhodes, like since he's injured, he's gonna have to like, I don't know, get surgery and take time off, which may be fine. But like, man. What are they gonna do now? Since apparently Cody Rhodes is their big star, and who's gonna fucking be on the show then? You know what I mean? This is why you need many people being your stars. At least when like back in the day when Stone Cold got injured, you had Triple H, The Rock, you know, Undertaker, Kane. Now you have nobody besides Reigns. Supposedly Cody Rhodes and Burt both gone. Well, Reigns is like they're just not having him for the sake of not having him, but just fucking dumb retarded. But whatever. What is it, Seth Rollins, when he just lost it makes no, I don't know, I don't care. You have Edge and you're not even using him. Orton is not there for some reason, whatever, I don't know. It's not worth getting so angry over. Anyways, that overall the show was whatever. It wasn't the worst show. It's kind of boring most part, but like, hey, I will say the main event was alright, it was good. Edge match was good. And the freaking Madcap Moss thing was fine. It was just fine. Everything else was pretty boring and lackluster. No fuck was given. Too many long matches too. It's like long for the sake of being long and stupid. It's no different than Raw. Alright. That's what I say, people. Just keep real. And again, definitely no champion. It's just fucking stupid, bro. Overall, this is all I have to say. Just keep real. Get your gains. Your clothes. My knees say spy me some bitches go. Share no shit. That's all I have to say. I will leave a link in the description for the person who was on the show. Give him some love. That's all I have to say, people. Till next time. Peace. Yeah, bye.